Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Lakers' $36 million guard predicted to be traded amid rumors. The Los Angeles Lakers' lack of moves in the offseason has been a worry, but they do have trade assets if the right deal comes up. While they haven't made any moves to better their roster, they did extend LeBron James. DAngelo Russell picked up his player option, and other players on the roster landed new deals to stay in Los Angeles. However, as currently constructed, they might have to make a trade to become one of the top teams in the Western Conference after losing in the first round during the 2024 playoffs. Zach Buckley of Bleacher Report believes Russell is going to be the odd man out, predicting that he'll be dealt by the 2025 trade deadline. The Lakers have appeared less than thrilled with DAngelo Russell for a while now. First, they stripped him of his starting spot in the 2023 playoffs. While they gave him a new contract that following offseason, they only did so after he waived his implied no-trade clause, Buckley wrote on August 2. And while they didn't yank him out of the first five in this year's playoffs, they did see his numbers implode once again, as he averaged more shots, 14.6, than points, 14.2, while posting a grotesque shooting slash, 38.4/31.8/50. Buckley's reasoning is that the Lakers are looking to upgrade the roster, and he's the obvious player to be dealt due to his 2-year, $36.0 million contract. Whenever they do, though, Russell will surely be let go in the exchange. They'll probably need his salary to make the money work if it's any kind of substantial swap, and he should have at least modest market value for his on-court work, Buckley wrote. Flaws and all, he was still one of just 7 players to average 18 points, 6 assists, and 3 three-pointers last season. Considering the rumors Russell has been in throughout the past few months as the Los Angeles Lakers look to better their roster, there seems to be an issue around the league about his potential value. Russell, despite averaging 18.0 points, 3.1 rebounds, 6.3 assists, and shooting 41.5% from three-point range on 7.2 attempts per game, seemingly doesn't have much value around the league. According to Jovan Buha of The Athletic, Russell and many of the other Lakers' tradable assets have negative trade value around the league. DAngelo Russell and Jared Vanderbilt, Gabe Vincent, Rui Hachimura, they have somewhere between neutral to negative trade value across the league, Buha said in July. There are certain teams that have interest in maybe one of those guys, but there are very few if any teams that have interest in multiple of those guys, and that's ultimately been why the Lakers have been not able to find a deal. Russell would still need to be packaged with another player in most trades. The Los Angeles Lakers have had rumored interest in Jerami Grant of the Portland Trail Blazers. Grant's $29.7 million contract wouldn't work in a trade for Russell, who's set to make $18.6 million next season. They have 2 tradable first-round picks and others to match salary, so there's likely a scenario where they can find a deal for him at some point. LeBron James, it doesn't matter who starts for Team USA in Olympics. Team USA had a much better outing against South Sudan in Olympic group play than their exhibition contest. Los Angeles Lakers star LeBron James finished with 12 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists in the Americans' 103-86 victory to improve to 2-0 in the Olympics and sit atop Group C. The story of Team USA on this night was the performance of their bench as Bam Adebayo and Kevin Durant led 4 players in double figures, with the bench really setting the tone. The contest also saw a different starting lineup, with Anthony Davis and Jason Tatum replacing Joel Embiid and Jrue Holiday. The change in lineups and rotation is something that everyone on Team USA is prepared for, however. LeBron noted that for everyone on this team, it is about playing at the highest level for the minutes they are out on the floor. Via Aris Barkas of Eurohoops.net, we know that's part of what the coaching staff may do throughout the course of the tournament, James said. So, we know it could be anybody's number any given night, and it's not about who starts, it's not even about who finishes, it's about when you're in the game, the minutes that you play, you play at a high level, and I think everybody did that in the minutes they played tonight. Against South Sudan it was Embiid who wound up making the sacrifice, going from starter to a DNP, but the big man was engaged throughout the contest, supporting his teammates all game long. But it was the Team USA bench that really turned the tide against South Sudan, and LeBron credited them for getting the job done, emphasizing how dangerous this team is from top to bottom. "It's great," James said. "I mean, we've got 12 guys that can go out and get the job done, any given night. And, our second lineup came in and did that tonight for us. Defensively, that's where it started, and then offensively, they were great as well." The Team USA bench combined for 66 points on the night, and as James noted, it was on both sides of the ball where they shined. Overall, Team USA held South Sudan to 42.1% shooting and forced 19 turnovers, and with LeBron leading the way they are looking every bit like the favorites to take home gold most expected. LeBron James also set another milestone against South Sudan, becoming the third player in USA basketball history with at least 300 points in the Olympics, joining Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. But that is not something LeBron is concerned with at all. The Lakers star said his only focus is on winning gold for Team USA, and that is all he is thinking about. While he acknowledges what an honor it is, James is worried about the team and bringing home that gold medal. Olympic gold medalist on Lakers radar, insider. The Jerami Grant trade buzz is getting louder and louder as Jake Fisher of Yahoo Sports was the latest insider to report that the two-way forward is indeed drawing interest from the Los Angeles Lakers. Grant is the Portland Trail Blazers' leading scorer over the last 2 seasons. He won a gold medal with Team USA in the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. To your point, yes, the Lakers have, I think, limited options of players who are actually available, who are difference makers that they could foreseeably go and acquire, Fisher said on the Good Word with Vincent Goodwill podcast. To my knowledge, Jerami Grant is someone that's been on the radar. Fisher's report came on the heels of ESPN's Zach Lowe strongly hinting that the Lakers trading for Grant is inevitable. Should we start printing the Jerami Grant Lakers jerseys, by the way? Lowe asked on the July 26 episode of the Lowe Post. Should we just do it now? I think I might order one. A 36.4% career three-point shooter and a reliable 20-point scorer over the last seasons with the Trail Blazers, the 6'7" Grant is the ideal complementary player for the Lakers, who can create offense and play defense. LA Daily's Anthony Irwin reported on July 3 that the Lakers have been unwilling to meet Portland's asking price. According to Sean Highkin of the Rose Garden Report, the Blazers were asking for the Lakers' 2029 and 2031 first-round draft picks. With the Trail Blazers focused on rebuilding with their young core of Scoot Henderson, Shaedon Sharpe, Denny Advija, and Donovan Clingan, Grant is one of the veterans they are looking to move before the training camp, according to Oregonian's Aaron Fentress. Guard Anthony Simons is the other player they are willing to give up for the right price. Both being gone, that might be different, Fentress said on the Drive Guys on Sacktown Sports 1140. They obviously have time. They can wait until the trade deadline and see if someone else will offer more. The 30-year-old Grant is entering the second season of a 5-year deal worth $160 million with a $36.4 million player option for the 2027-28 season. The Lakers might have to rope in a third team as the Trail Blazers are uninterested in point guard DAngelo Russell, the salary ballast in the potential Grant trade, according to The Athletic's Jovan Buha. I've heard Portland doesn't want D'Lo because they have a million guards anyway, Buha said on his podcast Buha's Block on July 26. So, it just doesn't really make sense for them. Buha added that the Lakers have been shopping the former All-Star point guard since he opted. But Russell is among the group of the Lakers' trade assets that have neutral to negative value, according to Buha. While the draft pick compensation and Russell's inclusion remain the sticking point in the Lakers-Blazers trade talks, Japanese forward Rui Hachimura has some appeal to the Trail Blazers, according to Haikin. Hachimura will enter the second season of a 3-year, $51 million deal that will pay him $17 million this upcoming season. The Lakers can also pull off a Grant trade without Russell with Hachimura and an additional salary, plus picks. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Jerami Grant? Leave your opinion in the comments.